Right, let's look first of all at the C major scale. We're putting it hands together, just one octave, and the hands are going the same direction. Right, you do C major in contrary motion, where the thumbs turn together. That's quite easy because the turn comes together at the same time. So contrary means going in opposite directions, different directions. This scale that we're learning this week is going in the same direction, so it's called in similar motion. So we start with both hands on C's, but one is the thumb and one is the little finger. And we're going the same direction, going up. Right hand thumb turns under. Then the left hand 3 comes over. Reach the top. Now we go back down. So the left hand this time goes under. And the right hand goes over. And you've got to the bottom. All right? Let's do it just once again. Right hand under. Left hand over, and you've reached the top. Now back down, left hand under, right hand over to the bottom. Okay, so have a go at that this week. Then you're fit as a fiddle, your last dozen a day in this book here. Okay, the chords are quite straightforward. Seen these plenty of times where the little finger moves from C to B and back again, but the top fingers, 1 and 2s, must stay where they are because you need them to be on F and G, that 1 and 2. Okay, now the right hand, we want to keep that nice and smooth. Let's just count it in. It comes in on the 4th count of the bar. See, it's one odd crotchet all on its own. Okay, so we need to count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Okay, let me count that in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Then we carry on. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it starts in a similar way with counting in there. 2, 3 and off. Okay, so the last note is only 3 counts. That's a dotted minim. So although it says 4 beats in a bar, that bar at the end only has 3 beats because the 4th beat we already counted when we started the music. So that's how it works in music with an upbeat note like that, or an odd beat that we start on. It has to add up with the last bar to make a complete set of beats. All right, so that's quite common. Now, playing the right hand on its own is easy enough. Keep it nice and smooth, but not so easy when you've got to lift all these chords and make breaks between them. So we're going to do lots of lifts and joins. So let's have a look at that. Counting in at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. So together. Now what I suggest is you lift the left hand chord with the last right hand note ready to go down in the next bar. You can lift both here, and then when you play this D, lift the left hand to bring the chord back in again. Then there's a rest at the end of that line, isn't there, in the left hand? So G, with the last G, lift the left hand ready to go down again. Here you can make a break in both hands, but with this last D I'm going to lift the left hand ready to go back to the chord in the last bar. Alright, so I lifted on that last G and I lifted on the D, and again the second line I lifted with the last G in the right hand and lifted with the D in the right hand at the end. So I always connect the right hand note over the bar line from one note to the next, but the left hand I lift it just before the bar line, so I'm ready to play the chord in the next bar each time. Okay.